Did you ever wonder where the milk in your cereal bowl comes from? In this episode of Growing Discoveries, we will visit the dairy industry and see how milk is produced. Robert Hagevort, NMSU Dairy Extension Specialist, talks about the New Mexico dairy industry.
One of the reasons that the dairy industry in New Mexico has grown to the extent that it has over time is of course the almost natural symbiosis between farming and dairying, being the fact that the farmers will grow the feed for the dairymen, for the cows for the dairymen, and the dairymen produce, of course, the fertilizer that is needed for the farmers to put on their land. And so dairymen are naturally going to look for an environment where they can find that symbiosis, where they can work together with farmers and be mutually helping each other out.
Walter Bradley with Dairy Farmers of America discusses why the dairy industry thrives in New Mexico.
Well, the primary reason, it's because of the weather conditions. It is perfect weather, it's perfect soil, and cows like it, and happy cows make good milk.
Edward Avitia, General Manager at Nature's Dairy, explains the procedures at the processing plant.
What's unique about our dairy is that, we have our own cows, our own farm, and all the milk that comes into our plant is from our own plant, which is only 4 miles away from the bottling plant. There's only a handful of plants like ours that have their own dairy and do their own bottling. Milk arrives at 5:30 in the morning into raw tanks, and from there we've got a pump that pulls it to the pasteurizer, goes through a balance tank and through the pasteurizer homogenizer. From there it's distributed to our pasteurized tanks, which we got regular milk and 2% milk. Milk has to come to a legal temperature of 168 degrees and a cutout of 167 before it is ran to the tanks. There's a couple of steps that is being ran through to check to make sure everything's working correctly. What homogenization is breaks the cream up from the milk. That way you don't have a cream settlement on top of the gallon after it's bottled. As far as the bottling, we have a gallon filler and a half-gallon filler, and there's machines for certain container, which is a gallon, half-gallon.
New Mexico State University nutrition experts say milk and other dairy products are an important source of calcium for everyone, whether male or female, young or old. Milk is packed with nutrients and is also an essential part of our everyday diet.